welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jack Heiser in on the tackle.
2nd and
8. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Here's Mahomes. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
17 yards on that play, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
He'll go again with Giddens. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and
oh man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. Jackson. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third down, 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
You know, a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
They'll motion the slot man right to the air one more time with Jackson. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Jackson up top again. Out to his right.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. Now, Jackson. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Giddens. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Giddens. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This is 3rd and 6. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the
Harrison
Chiefs field
Butker
goal.
on now for the field goal. That one is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down throw for Jackson. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long for Jackson. Headed left, buying time. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Give up the middle. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
To play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run.
Number 29, the ball carrier. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Jackson. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2nd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Third and 2. Here we go. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 3rd and 2. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Jackson. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Ball carried by number 29. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Jackson now. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Jackson now on second down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It's going to be third. They need one. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You heard of them, the left controller, the left king of Georgia. Let the journey begin.
On 1st down, it's Giddens. He gets free. Still going. And he will go all the way. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, KC. Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Ravens 20, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll motion a tight end right. Again, it's Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Jackson up top again. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught DJ Gittin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. Catch is made by Wright. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Chiefs 24, Ravens 23. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They'll run with Giddens. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Juan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, KC. They'll run here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The recognition and speed was on display by this safety, Mike, to be able to come from that position and not only bring the ball carrier down, but to take him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's an incredible play.
They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now the Chiefs could call the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here comes 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw is Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So there is one big play followed by the timeout. We're under 10 seconds to go. And now, how do you play this offensively? 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
1st down, Ravens.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. This kick is good. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.